one particular issue j trend wa Ghana hanum say 2024 baby abefebia na ye ka ho asem this year nso no asama ne hom ne so Galamsey. Now Galamsey in sensem way question there have been some government officials ye boga Galamsey asem bia obeti omudin wom. In recent time, Ibrahim Mahama, the brother of the president John Dramani Mahama, yatete amanfo bobo bonidin eno no kro yebi but we don't have substantial evidence to prove say Ibrahim Mahama is into Galamsey and say ni say but allegedly no betina nkofo bobo bonidin and then that sorry a video be trend ye chemu say sa video no Ibrahim Mahama any China fo binom akwa paw ekuo association mining association say there e wo krom ha say bi mu ka se ye kan ye ne e chem say Ibrahim Mahama is into this so called Galamsey ye kan mu nyini se mahu wo mu de ne mining no mo kata so e no mo ye Galamsey wo krom ha say me de I don't know anything about this matter but we share screens so as you can saw eno ni ade e den e koso ho but some are saying say ye omo kasa say omo abon because there is a difference between mining and Galamsey which we don't know how true it is but yen share video no of said that the whole launch of this association e koye ba ibedin komo. So it is official, China Ghana mining. Nana.
Yeah. So this video came out a few days ago. The whole thing, a particular event be a course so to actually merge the Ghana Chinese community. Now the woman in the short, so she's one of the rich women investors, Chinese investors in the country. She has a lot of companies. Companies be what China no. Otimi and your mokasa be a branch our house. So there's nothing wrong with a particular country extending its footsteps in Ghana because Ghana is a developing country. But then the caveat of this is in some amount forecast this is Galamsey in quotes, and I said this is Galamsey in package Galamsey. But to some no, it is not if anything Galamsey in package and a Galamsey are packaging. Now the reason why I'm out for be say and I'm is because of the how we spotted Ibrahim Mahama. Before I bet trust now we are explaining further no. We share the whole screen so with CDR Ghana or say on April 3rd His Excellency Tong Defa Chinese ambassador to Ghana attended the inauguration ceremony of the Association of China Ghana Mining. Honorable Emmanuel Ama Kofi Bua, Ibrahim Mahama and other government officials were present. So it's not just Ibrahim Mahama and many officials were actually present. As you can see in the shot there, the picture on the screens now, there are lots of dignitaries that call. Now the whole thing Ghana Chinese mining. So we know we are facing Galamsey issues and and now crown information about say many officials who are involved in the Galamsey they come here because some NDC no akache. But then what make this a year amount will be look at what is really happening is because we spotted and people spotted Ibrahim Mahama. So that is the whole thing. But then trust me, the fact that I was sporty Ibrahim Mahama, I didn't just say they're involved in the Galamsey. And you were saying something before this particular thing. Yeah. Your illegal mining.
Which is the Galamsey.
Because Okatakyie say mining is forbidden now. Then we need to close down Ashanti Gold. We need to close down whole lot of Gold fields and other things. What I say. And there are many companies or more mining in Ghana legitimately. They are taking workers. They are doing the right thing. They dig. They cover the pits. they pay their due diligence, they pay their taxes near their just so this one is just China extending its footprint, saying so the woman in the short, she's one of the Ghana's ambassador, or very, very, I don't know if she's ambassador, but or very prominent. And it's an Andrew who say or the plane be airba, so 2-4 plane. I think that she's the one in the show. So as you can see, don't wanna agree to Ibrahim Mahama enya asem kutwa. But man forecast Ibrahim Mahama is nankasano. Even on Twitter currently, man forecast or the shadow vice president. Man forecast just Galamsey. And I say, my package or Mokasa, Ghana, China money. The whole thing say, baby, two form I could pay good. But man forecast say, Galamsey, be most purchase any Galamsey is just a mining.
Okay.
Because the Anglo Good Ashanti, why can't we have more mining sectors and our mining companies to mine Ghana resources? If you are telling me that this is not good, then what about the MIIF? Akufado ne Gabi Kenufrata Modebaya, we are in debt over 900 million. But so far, so where submitting fees heading. So
okay, so but the mention from the aspect where people are saying say they involving the Chinese, not just say yes, certify China for so move you my mumbra Ghana hambe to go dana.
Chinese are the world's largest industrial companies, and as the Chinese have extended their footprint all over the world, and even the United States of America. United States of America, what they have is they have a strong economy, and they have a diplomatic stance, and they also have structures in terms of the economy. They say a country extending its footprint, China. Australia, I just say yes. In China, in Australia, Chinese have bought lands. I just say Australia, and I say the Chinese now owns almost most lands than the Australian officials. Almost the mining, almost the companies near the so the Chinese have really done what we call penetration. As I say, they are really catching up with the United States of America. UK so are the same thing. Even though UK have brought out laws to stop them, US they've been very stronger. They've we saw the tariffs. See, China for the Adeco US are 60% tariff, which is very huge. So the US is doing everything to really catch up with China and block them. But then these countries, if you are almost all African countries, 70% of African countries, Chinese have really had their footprint in those countries in terms of companies, industrialization, railways, structure, a whole lot of things, buildings. China. In fact, this way we see the Chinese companies when we see back goes all over. So they are everywhere. The same thing for Nigeria. If Nigeria put there, they had a Chinese school. Apparently, now black people were not going. Recently, now we hear demonstration. I said they had to close down the school and allow black people to enter the school. So China, Namibia, Kenya, South Africa, they are everywhere. So you can't stop China because China, they are operating on a system. Say this is where Africa we need to learn. The Chinese government have put down a lot of money. You have an idea. You have a loan, $100,000. It could be a company in the country. Loan, you have a low base interest. Okay, so ABR or China can be 21% interest. They can take as low as 5% interest.
Okay,
so it's just they giving you money to go and establish yourself in another country, make profits. As they just need that footprint, and Chinese is just using that as a soft power. So Chinese have, in fact, at the end of what Mustidu ha
and China.
The only even iPhone it was designed in US, assembled in China. Computers near chips near BBR. So China has really gone a long way. You can't take China out of the equation. Now China is embedded in everything. It will take a long while for us to catch up. First, Japan. The early 2000s, products, gadgets are Japan. Toshiba, Daewoo. Plenty things here, TV, a cassette, and you use your computers. Most of them were Japanese. Toshiba, most of them were Japanese. If you Japan, Singapore, Thailand, but now China is everywhere. China has dominated the scene, even in terms of car crown. There's an electric car called BYD, which is beating Tesla, and which is really giving Japanese Nissan and other cars a headache. What you are saying? The European companies, they are also trying the Renaults, the Jaguars and the Audis. They are trying, but then Chinese is everywhere. Chinese will give you the same car with less price and perhaps more better value than the current. So China is everywhere. We can't take China out of the equation. So what we can do is regularize it. Sorry. So maybe at the end of the day we can have it balanced because and let's be fair. China Mola. 80% of the people you see there is Ghanaians.
Yeah.
Chinese steel companies, Ghanaians. It's everywhere. So China for bar, they make sure say Kroninya so far. So Empire Cement, Ghana for. So they are the people who are giving Ghanaians employment. We need to have a conversation about this, but you can't take China out of it. This may just be one thing or more year to extend the mining, get into the mining field, not necessarily Galamsey.
That is all about it. Stay tuned, more updates to follow.